we're a family of 10, 6 girls and 4 boys. Mickey is the youngest.
He just is the sweetest guy. He has a way of bringing out the best in people. I always talk to my mom about Mickey and his development. They had told her that he had Down syndrome.
When Kristen's around, there are always hugs. So much love. She gets very excited about life. We were with the neurologist. He said she's definitely delayed, and I'm not sure that we can get her caught up. And I remember leaving the clinic that day, and I just hugged her. I realized we were going to have to really work at making life as good as we could for her.
The prevailing attitude was that it was a burden on the family, it was a burden on the parents, having no expectation that this child could have a meaningful life.
They were basically told by the doctors to have him go into a state institution, and she didn't want to do that. He was going to start preschool at St. David's, but their requirement back at that time was that he needed to walk. Well, his legs were not quite strong enough to walk, so she consulted the dance teacher in Hopkins to find out ways to make his legs stronger. She didn't have physical therapists working with her at the time.
I was taking her to speech therapy, an occupational therapist, and a physical therapist. She participated in preschool programs. They weren't all special needs. There was a nice mix of kids, and so they could learn from the other children.
Mickey and I were sort of playmates all the way through, but then I reached an age where I wanted to be off with my own friends, and Mickey got left behind. They wanted Mickey to have those kinds of opportunities to be with peers and to do some of the things that they knew he could do.
By the time Mickey went to live at Hammer, it was really tough. You have a very young child who's vulnerable, and I think it was very frightening and sad.
Once she was through with all of the school district education, she went to work at Opportunity Partners, got to know other people who were not living at home with parents. They would say, "Oh, you'll love it. You'll get a lot of assistance. It's not that hard." She got to a point where she was kind of adamant, "I don't want to live here anymore."
His dad was a Boy Scout troop leader.
He was the only one who got to go camping with our dad, because our dad did not like camping.
We had a pool in the back of the dorm unit back in the day, and we'd take him down and they'd go swimming. He loved to swim. He was a fish.
One of the staff got these guys into bodybuilding, and they were lifting weights, and they would go and do demonstrations in the community to show that people with disabilities could do things like that. There just has been so many opportunities.
At Hammer, they really try very hard to place people in the right homes.
She had a chance to come and tour. It gave Kristen a chance to check out her potential bedroom, and that sort of got the wheels rolling, and she was already thinking of colors and theme and all of that. And then she came for supper, and she was so excited to get to meet everybody. It gave Kristen a chance to ask questions, and she had a million of them.
She just loved everything about it, as did we. We got an email that said that they had made the decision and that they would like to invite Kristen to move into Queensland. And she was so excited, just off the charts and jumping up and down.
Every family wants to find that place for every one of their children, whether they have a disability or not, or they can find it as home and not have to move.
That is very comforting, that we know that Mickey will be cared for all the way until the end.
Everybody's just so wonderful and friendly and good to her. I do feel she's starting the next phase of her life, and I'm very excited about what that will look like and how much she can accomplish. I think it's exciting.